Hi, this is Christina Wilson, and I just wanted to take a minute to do just a final reflection on the evidence-based practice class and answer some of the reflection questions. And the first question is, do you have new eyes? And I did read the article that was suggested for this assignment, and I do feel like I have new eyes as it relates to a couple of things. One is shared decision making. I'll be honest, I've never even uh, been talked to about that or even recognized it, but now I see so much of that in practice in the emergency room. Um, Another thing is in research, in reading research and reviewing research. I definitely have new eyes. Um, and then just in day to day practice, a desire to look for and see maybe what improvements can be made, or just a desire to get to know more about a topic, or to know or do more research about different topics that I come across. Um, which is sort of the beginning of looking and developing a PICO question is the smaller question that comes before it. So definitely have opened or have new eyes. Have I grown for this class? I think every class we grow a little more, and I've definitely grown in this class. I'd probably well, first of all, this is like an extension of my research class in undergraduate programs. So, and also an extension of doing the quality improvement project in my leadership class. I would say probably though the biggest way that I grew for this class was just the reviewing the research. That to me was doing the critical appraisals of the research and even the clinical practice guidelines. That was probably the biggest growth for me. Just being able to evaluate the difference between good and bad research, and instead of just and just instead of just being able just reading the research and accepting it for what it is. That I think that was probably my biggest growth for this class. Do I plan to apply evidence-based practice to my own practice? I think in this day and time, to say no would be ridiculous. A lot of the evidence-based practice is kind of fueling everything that we're doing, and in some cases, in the future, we may be paid on best outcomes. So, pretty smart to make that part of our practice. um, but as far as making it part of my own personal practice, I mean, constantly always wanting to learn, always wanting to know if there's a better way, if it's better for my patients. So definitely will be incorporating that into my own practice. Um, will I be an evidence-based practice champion? Well, I don't know yet. That remains to be seen. Whether or not I will conduct my own studies and do my own research and try to change policies and practices. I'm going to have to get my sea legs first as a nurse practitioner before I can say I'm going to be a champion of evidence based practice. But I will definitely incorporate that into my own personal practice and taking care of patients. Thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas.